Well, it's the Bodeans with me in the music hall today, and the nucleus here, Sammy Yanis and Kurt Newman, they've been together since high school, played as a duo in the late 70s. They have obviously today expanded to a full band. There's 4 guys with us in the studio today. First album, Love and Hope and Sex and Sex and Sex and Sex and Sex.
Sex and more sex.
All right. 2.
You know, you could have gone that way, but you went with Love and Hope and Sex and Dreams.
We're sensitive guys.
But we meant Wet Dreams, so
Okay.
there you go.
That album, adored by the critics, played on some radio stations. Album number 6 just out. It's a live one. It's called Joe. Is it Joe Dirt Car or Joe Dirt Car?
Yeah.
What's
Exactly.
the emphasis?
I think
Dirt
it's
Car.
the second one. I think it's more the second one.
Oh,
that
that
you
one.
said.
Okay. Yeah, that one. So we're going to talk later about this week's upcoming shows. The Bodeans are here. Could you guys go around the room and introduce yourselves?
From this side,
From my left.
my name's Kurt.
We don't have a mic.
I play guitar.
I'm Nick. I play drums.
Nick plays drums. I'm Sam. I play guitar, sing. And then Bobby's next over there.
He's
I'm
the quiet
Jim.
one.
I don't have a mic.
Okay. All right. But you guys have instruments. Let's go.
1, 2. Could I get a little more level on my vocal in my phones? Is that possible? 2. Anyway, this is called Runaway. Mary was a woman fine. She was living with a hard guy. Mary got beat up one too many times. She's a runaway. She's a runaway. Mary got some money. She was feeling like a gun when she shot her man down. Now she's on the run. She's a runaway. She's a runaway. Yes, she ain't looking back anymore. She says, catch me if you can, Lord. She didn't want to do it, but it just pushed her too far. Everybody's got a breaking point. And babe, there you are. She's a runaway. Runaway. She's a Catch me if you can. Catch me if you can.
Bodeans
Merci beaucoup.
in the Music Hall.
Braves!
Runaway, little bit different than I remember. You guys have changed things around a little bit.
Sam's a moody
Yeah,
guy.
well, you know, we started playing that song in about 1985, so it's like, and we played it the same way for like 10 years, so it's like
Time to change.
time to change a little bit, you know.
And so the live album was a good chance to do that.
A live album was a good way to preserve the old way, you know, and then we can move on and do it a new way.
Well, the good thing is there's you have so many good songs, and there's so many bands who've been around as long as you are who just completely disown their past and won't play the songs
I was
that
a
the fans
sick
want to hear.
man. You can't blame me for that.
That's
Well,
true.
You know, it kind of gets to a point where you have so many songs, it gets harder to play them all. And as an artist, I think you're closest to the material you've just done. You know, that's your favorite stuff. It's always more fun to play a new song than it is to play a song that you played 100 times, even though you can still like that song as much. You know?
And even though you got the audience singing along to every word, fist
Right,
waving.
right. And you want it, so it's hard. We like to do both at our shows. We like to play songs that we know people love, and we also like to play some newer things that we love.
Now, I haven't seen you guys in years since, I was telling you before, since like the early 80s, tiny little clubs. What is it that goes on at these shows? I hear something about like the crowd divides in two.
No, that's the band.
I heard something
No.
about like
Sammy
uh,
stands
the-
up and parts the crowd with his hands.
something
It's-
about a Kurt contingent and a Sammy contingent.
Wow.
Is that just one of those rock and roll myths?
Wow.
Well, I'm sure there are people who
Yeah.
favor, each of us, but there's no it's not like a wedding, bride side, groom side.
I have been noting lots of brawls starting in the middle, though.
Perhaps I just took that a little too literally.
It's possible. We don't really
yeah,
know.
we
It
should-
could happen.
I never noticed.
That was
Yeah.
at that party. You were that.
Say that again.
I was at a party.
And then,
I never did it, man.
how about another song? You guys can do that. Bodeans in the Music Hall with us today.
Got a gun.
Yeah. Play something off. It's on 2 records of ours. It's on Go Slow Down. It's on the new one. It's called Idaho. There's another brazen day. Things cannot move that way. And good Lord above, now you don't have to fuss. Now for good-hearted people like us, born with a weary eye, yes, and plain to see my mind. These crazy ideals, they don't last long, but they come, they go in America. And you're staring at the world from my warm little Idaho. And you're staring at the world from my warm little Idaho. Yeah. There's another fallen man. another busted dream, and it's staring me right in the face. And good Lord knows why we don't give and try to leave. Maybe run from this place instead, staring at the stars above, wondering what are we made of. Some folks say that they know right away, sell you love on a cloud for a lullaby. And we're staring at the world from our warm little light of gold. And we're staring at the world from our warm little light of gold. And I say we're staring at the world from our warm little light of gold. Staring at the world from our warm little light of gold. And I see, hey, yeah, 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 yeah. You're everywhere I see it. And hey, yeah, 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 yeah. You're everywhere I see. I want to thank you for coming to the show tonight.
We'll see you at the House of Blues on Friday.
We're the Bodeans. Yeah.
Encore, encore. You know, I am feeling a little spontaneous. There's a song of yours on the Go Slow Down album that in your liner notes you guys say is probably, well, let me get the quote here, something like, you think it was the best thing you ever got down on tape. A cleverly titled little track called Intro.
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 Yeah. Ready?
Well, you played that in here.
Okay.
Bodeans with us.
1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah, that was nice.
Well, you know, after that little rock star thank you, I had to give you an encore. You know, and what could be more
I
appropriate?
appreciate that. We appreciate every encore we get.
Well, you know, I don't want to speak for your Wisconsin fans, but I think it's kind of cool that you wrote a song called Idaho and not Wisconsin.
Yeah.
What is it with movies and song titles, the whole My Own Little Idaho?
It's just, you know, I never saw that movie, but what I took from it was everyone sees the world through their own eyes, and that's what it meant, you know, our own little Idaho, our own little vision, and everybody sees the world different. We never know what each other see, and we can never be sure, we can never prove it. That's just what it is. So, like, be cool with that.
I knew you were going to say that.
I was deep for a moment
Should've
there.
had your
and
bell.
Then I came back.
And we're back. We're hanging out with the Bodeans this afternoon, and I promised I would talk about the upcoming shows, which you alluded to in song. Bodeans at the Coach House in San Juan Capistrano Thursday night. Friday night at the House of Blues. Last check, tickets still available. Now, I'm wondering, today's Tuesday, any secret gigs in between? You're hanging out in L.A.?
We got to go to San Diego, actually.
Oh. So San Diego when? Tonight?
tomorrow
no.
night.
Ah, so what are you guys doing tonight?
We have the night off.
We have the night off. If anyone's got any good ideas.
Yeah,
We're gonna go down to the Bailey and hang out with the boys.
That's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking. All right, well, we'll keep you posted if anything like that happens. You guys, I'll give you the hotline number to the studio if that should happen.
Cool.
Bodeans, couple shows coming up. Great new live album, Joe Dirt Car. Thanks for hanging, guys.
We're currently working on another one, a regular record, and we're hoping to have it out in the spring. So
Oh, one
if
of
you're
them
looking
regular
for new
records.
stuff, we'll have some out soon.
Well, all right. See y'all later.
All right, thanks for having us.
us.